Is Allan the food dude. Doesn't want to hear if we're full or not. Allan, what are you doing this morning, man?
Oh, I'm doing all right, hanging in there. Heard you guys missed me last week.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So are these leftovers from last week, or is this...
Oh, absolutely not. I was up at the crack of dark this morning making whipped cream. So,
All right, I was right.
Yeah. Jeff's down there looking at this going, please let it be whipped cream. Please let it be whipped cream.
It looks a little dessertish.
Well, let's crack it open. Hot or cold?
It's cold.
It's cold indeed.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is. It smells good. It
looks
smells like a shortcake.
It's a bread of some kind or a cake or something. I don't know, Allan. I'll just tell you this. It looks like it's got a base of bread and some sort of berries with a big old dollop or whatever they call it, dollop of cream, of very nice cream.
It looks like you could pick it up. You could, but if you look at the bottom, it's got a little leakage from that whatever fruit's coming through, which is good.
That's why I gave you a utensil.
I like it.
Gave you a utensil. So
Strawberry
dive in there. Nope. How about blackberry pound cake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How about Allan's backyard cake?
Yeah. It is. It is exactly.
How many blackberries you got in your backyard? I mean, I'm not complaining because I love blackberries.
About 60, to be honest with you. No, really, I have like a small forest.
All right.
So-
And they're great.
This is delightful.
You can keep on bringing them. I like
You
it.
get farm subsidies for your...
Yeah, man. You need to be like, get your accountant or TurboTax and check for that, man. I got agricultural land.
Well, you guys are my, the discount plant. You guys are my write-offs. So, no, really, I really use these things on air.
Yeah.
So how easy is this?
Okay, well, all right, I'm going to give you two different recipes. All right, one, if you know how to make a sponge cake or a pound cake, the problem with pound cakes is they're usually exactly what they say. They're supposed to be a 1 pound of cake. It's a big old thick, heavy-duty thing. And they kind of dry out a little bit, or they're just a little too heavy for most people. Add a nice little topping, like a little strawberry jam, or in this case, blackberry preserves, a little whipped cream, and bam, you have a beautiful, beautiful dessert. Now, the Jeff Brightwell version.
Yeah.
Hit Kroger.
Buy a pound cake. Buy a pound.
Yeah.
Pizza $4.50.
Buy a pre-made pound cake or shortcake. Slap a little jelly and a little pre-made, whipped topping on it. And now, if you cut it. Now, if you cut it creatively, it does look sort of like you did it.
If this is Jeff Brightwell, you put it on the plate, scoop out a hole.
Hell with a plate, just eat it with your hands.
Put the fruit in the middle, squirt the whipped cream. You sit down and watch the ball game, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, open up the hatch and shove it down, Allan.
There it is.
It's delicious.
There it is. So
it's good.
Light, refreshing.
So I missed, what exactly do you call this again?
This is a blackberry pound cake.
Pound cake. All right. Pound cake was a great song from Van Halen.
Yeah. Might have had that in mind when I selected the breading for this morning, knowing your predilection towards musical choices.
I like the pound cake. I know some people don't because it's heavy and thick, but I tell you what, I don't like I don't dislike it. I'll eat it, but the angel food, it's always like so spongy and doesn't.
You
like
almost got to
feels
fight it to cut it with a fork. Yeah, you got to separate it. Yeah, pound cake's good and solid. You can get a good grip on that baby and get in there with a fork.
Is that your favorite medium for the blackberry preserves? The pound cake, or this is a great option. But I mean, if you didn't do this, what would be choice number 2 to put the preserves on?
My fastest go-to. Oh look, we got 6 extra people for snacks or dessert. Is any type of crescent roll up.
Oh, okay.
You can just put basically anything you want in a crescent roll that baby up, and whether you wanted garlic or you wanted strawberries, you got an instant add-on or dessert.
I'm just throwing a loaf of bread out there.
Yeah.
Might want to have a conversation with the people that are bringing people unannounced.
That's why you got 12 ducks hanging around your apartment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good point. Who's bringing all these unannounced people to the house? Inviting people over.
Allan, since you're talking about pound cake, do you know what Eddie Van Halen used to make that sound, that guitar sound right here?
Blackberry preserves.
I imagine it would be the finger cover.
An electric drill along the guitar neck.
Really?
He ran it along the strings of his guitar. Here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Eddie Van Halen he goofed around a lot with his guitar, and he always tried to figure out different ways to create different sounds.
Well, that's why we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Funny story about Eddie Van Halen. I'll be real quick with this. He and his son Wolfgang I think they were at a Tool concert. They just wanted to go watch the show. And this fan saw Wolfgang, said, "Hey, can I get a selfie with you?" And he says, "Sir, can you take this picture?" And he handed who he thought was an old man. It was Eddie. Eddie took the picture of Wolfgang. He had no idea it was Eddie.
Yeah, tell you what, I'll be happy to be behind the camera for a change. I'll take it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Follow more of Allan's food and kitchen shenanigans where?
Over at thecookingtodayshow.com.